So many moves are happening in the NFL already, and free agency period hasn't even started yet. We're still 2 days out from the official free agency period. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty wild. I just wanted to go live though today to go over all these moves because there's so much moves that I can't put them all into a short. So we gotta go live with it. Too many moves, like I was saying. Yeah, I just wanted to break these down for a little bit. This stream will probably be pretty short. Uh, Probably won't take me like an hour to get through all these. Who knows? Who knows how long actually it'll take? But an hour is probably at most is what it's gonna be. And then I'll be live on my other channel. What's good, hello kid? What up, man? Appreciate you stopping on by over on this channel. Good to see you. Appreciate you. But yeah, no. So we're just gonna go over all the freaking moves that have been happening. So many players have been getting signed. The NFL is gonna look so different next year. It's gonna be dope. It's here football talk. It's funny. That's funny. That's funny. But yeah, no. So we're gonna get right into it. Basically, so the Bills have been making some moves. They've been making some good moves. Of course, they're making Josh Allen one of the highest paid quarterback in history with this 6-year, $330 million deal. He deserved it. You know, Josh Allen's Josh Allen. We all know he's a freaking beast. He carries the Bills. Without Josh Allen, the Bills, they're just not even a team, right? He deserved his MVP that he got. It's a obvious signing to just re-sign him. Obvious. Josh Palmer from the Chargers is pretty good. The Bills lack receiver help, so bringing in Josh Palmer is pretty good. He's decent for the Chargers. I think he'll do great with the Bills. Khalil Shakir has been solid. I think they need another guy. They need Keon Coleman to really step up. Like, you got Keon Coleman, Khalil Shakir, and Josh Palmer as your three. Like, wide receivers. That's not horrible, but you want to see somebody else up in there, too. Because, man, Gregory Rousseau gets re signed on a 4-year deal. He's pretty good. They need to keep their edges. They released Von Miller, so they need all the edges they could get. Terrell Bernard's a good sign, too. Nice little extension for him. Pretty good. Hey, what do you think is the richest football player? Who do you think's the richest football player? Oh, I don't even know. People be making hella money. It's different based off like this $330 million contract with $250 million guaranteed. It's gonna be like split up within that 6 years. So it's like who's getting which player is getting paid the most per year, or just who like is the richest in total. And that could be a few different people. Hard to think of. I'm not really all familiar with everybody's contracts, so I couldn't really tell you. But yeah, so the Bills are doing good things. I like what the Bills have been doing. They need more edge, so probably address that in the draft. I wouldn't hate if they got another wide receiver. I said it'd be cool if Joey Bosa came to the Bills, but I don't know. That'd be too much. He gets hurt too much. On to the Dolphins. They've only signed Zach Wilson from the Broncos, actually. Basically, Zach was the Broncos' backup for a while. He did nothing. He's pretty bad. I don't expect him to do anything on the Dolphins, but you never know. You never know if Tua gets hurt again. You might see Zach Wilson out there. He could be an okay backup. A better backup though is Josh Dobbs. I really like the Josh Dobbs signing by the Patriots. Pretty good. They got Mac Hollins. He's a decent receiver. He was actually on the Bills, coming over here to the Patriots. Not too bad, not too shabby. He's not gonna do any. They still need more like receiver help. He's not gonna do anything crazy for him. Not gonna push him over the edge. I think the Patriots are really trying to get DK Metcalf, but unfortunately, DK Metcalf went over to the Steelers. So sad day to be a Patriots fan, missing out on DK Metcalf. And you got to settle for Mac Hollins, and they'll probably draft a guy, so they'll be all right. What they did do though, they got Milton Williams, my boy Milton Williams, dude. I wanted the Broncos to get him, but that sucks that they didn't. They gave him a lot of money. He was going to go over to the Panthers, but the Patriots gave him more money, so he was like, "Nah, I guess I'll go to the Patriots." That's a great signing. I like that. And then I like the Harold Landry signing. Harold Landry was on the Titans for so long, so seeing him on the Patriots would be dope. Him and Milton. I think that's just a great pickup for the defense right there. Both them guys. They got Robert Spillane. He was on the Raiders. He's pretty decent. Tackles a lot. He was the only person getting like highlighted throughout some games versus the Broncos. Is funny. They also got Carlton Davis. He got hurt last year with the Lions. If he could stay healthy, he's pretty solid. The Patriots need a corner help. So Carlton Davis, you can't hate that signing. The big move now for the Jets, they signed Justin Fields. Justin Fields going from the backup on the Steelers to the starter on the Jets. He played enough last year that the Jets were like, yes, we're gonna sign this man. Which Justin Field did play all right with the Steelers. He really wasn't all that bad, but I mean, can you really pay him 2 years, $40 million with $30 million guaranteed? Is he worth that? He could be. I don't know. He could be. But if you get Justin Fields, they're not in a position to draft a quarterback anyway. So you got to have somebody. Might as well get Justin. He's still young. Maybe he could do something good next year, but I'm worried for the Jets. I'm worried for him. They also got Jamin Sherwood. He's pretty good. That's a good re-sign. They can't let a linebacker go. But yeah, Justin Fields on the Jets. That's going to be very interesting to see next year. I wonder if they're going to be better with Justin Fields than they are with Aaron Rodgers. They should, because Justin Fields is a lot more mobile than Aaron Rodgers. So you'd think he could work with the bad offensive line more than Aaron would. You try throwing a football when you're more of a wee lad. You sucked and never threw one again. It happens, hello kid. It happens. All right, it happens. Not everybody's meant to be a quarterback. Have you tried being a corner? Maybe go to corner. No, but yeah, no. Justin Fields. I'm excited to see what he could do on the Jets. It should be dope. They got a good coaching situation now. I think they'll be all right. I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs still. I think the Jets are a long ways away from the playoffs, but he'll probably be respectable. The Ravens got Ronnie Stanley. I think people were just worried that Ronnie Stanley would go to the Chiefs. So I'm really glad that Ronnie is not on the Chiefs. Keep him on the Ravens. Like that. Can't hate it. Samaje Perine coming back over to the Bengals. My man Samaje. He was on the Broncos for a year, went to the Chiefs for a year, back on the Bengals. They need people on that offense, so get Samaje. They need more people on that defense than they do offense, actually, because their offense was pretty good last year. Their defense is what really slowed them down. It kept them out of the playoffs. Actually, if they had a better defense, they probably would have made it to the playoffs. Which football player is my favorite? So right now, Marvin Mims on the Broncos. I really like Marvin Mims. Patrick Surtain on the Broncos. Bo Nix on the Broncos. Outside of the Broncos, I like Fred Warner on the 49ers. Demario Davis on the Saints. It's hard to think. There's a lot of people that I like. A lot of players are really dope, really good at what they do. The Bengals franchise tagged T. Higgins, which this is second year in a row that they've done that. We all expected them to do that. They need to pay him. They really just need to pay him. They got to pay him. They got to pay Jamar Chase. They're gonna let I think Trey Hendrickson go and keep T. Higgins. It's just kind of weird. I think they probably should have traded T. Higgins when he had the most trade value. But now I think they're gonna be in a weird situation because they need to really bolster their defense. But if you're paying your two wide receivers, quarterback, and everybody, how are you going to get enough money for that defense? It's hard. It's hard. Mike Gesicki's a good re-sign. BJ Hill, Jackrabbit. I saw 3-year deal. He's pretty good, but he's not going to put you over the top. Oren Burks brought over. I'm pretty sure he was on the Packers, right? Or 49ers. Can't remember exactly where he was from. He's alright though. Kenny Pickett being traded is kind of weird. Browns trading for Kenny Pickett with Dorian Thompson-Robinson and a 5th-round pick. Who would have thought you could get a 5th-round pick for Kenny Pickett? How crazy. Absolute bust. You get a 5th-round pick, and then Dorian Thompson-Robinson is just basically a backup's backup. I don't even think he'll be the backup. He'll probably be 3rd string. He's okay, but every time he played for the Browns, he did nothing. And then everybody, of course, thought Myles Garrett was going to get traded or signed somewhere, but nah, he just got re-signed with the Browns. They gave him just boatloads of money, and he came back. Obviously, money talks. I don't blame him. But he said he wanted to go to a winner. He's not going to go to a winner and stay on the Browns. They're not going to the playoffs. Kenny Pickett's not going to lead them to the promised land, or the rookie quarterback, Shedeur Sanders or somebody. They're not going to lead them to the promised land. Is Broncos going to play again, like with another team soon? So it's the off season right now. Nobody's playing for like a couple months. We got to go through free agency where a bunch of players change teams, and then we got to go through the draft where the teams draft players from college, and then you got to wait till the preseason, and you go through the preseason, which people play in basically a glorified practice game for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and then you got the season. So we're still a long ways away from the season. All these people are just people who are like changing teams. Like Donald Parham used to be on the Chargers. He's signed with the Steelers. He's decent, but he's basically like not anything crazy. But DK Metcalf, like he was traded. He's a big time trade. They signed him to $150 million, 4 years. That's crazy. Well, I guess this one says 132 million, but what I heard was 150 million for 5 years. That's crazy. The only thing about the Steelers, though, they got their wide receivers locked down. They got DK Metcalf. They got George Pickens. They got them guys locked down. But the only thing they don't have is a quarterback. They need a quarterback. That's sad. They need a quarterback and they need an O-line. They got the receivers, but man, who's going to throw them the ball is the real question. It's going to suck. It's going to suck when they're probably going to have Russell Wilson back. I could see that. Russell Wilson might be the freaking guy to come back to lead them. But I don't know. Russell Wilson isn't like the franchise guy. He's not the guy. Justin Fields is gone. It's not going to be Justin. It's not going to be Sam Darnold. He's gone. It's looking more and more like Steelers are either going to do Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers. So that's crazy. I think Aaron Rodgers might be better than Russell Wilson. If you could get Russell Wilson for cheap, have Russell as the backup and then bring in Aaron Rodgers. Just have both of them. Screw it. I don't know if they'll ever do that, but that'd be wild. But yeah, I love the DK Metcalf pickup. He'll be there for a while. For whatever quarterback gets there, though, is going to love having DK Metcalf there, too. So that's good. That's good. That's basically a good future pickup. He's not going to do much for them now. I mean, he could. They were in the playoffs last year, but I don't know. The Texans, I like the Christian Kirk trade. Their wide receivers got hurt like crazy. Stephon Diggs got hurt. Tank Dell got hurt. They need to just get more receivers in the building that will stay healthy. Christian Kirk from the Jaguars, 7th round pick. All you got to do, or what's it called? I would take Christian Kirk for a 7th round pick all day, is what I'm trying to say. I'd take him all day. He got paid a boatload of money by the Jaguars and didn't live up to the contract, but he's still solid. He's a good 3rd or 4th wide receiver. You also got Braxton Berrios and Justin Watson. Braxton Berrios has been all over the place. He's been solid. Justin Watson from the Chiefs. Glad to get rid of a Chiefs player. Anybody from the Chiefs could we need the Chiefs to get weaker, so get rid of anybody from them. Justin Watson, he could be okay. Basically, Braxton, Justin, and Christian, all 3 of these signings at wide receiver are basically 3rd or 4th guys. So, I mean, they're not really doing anything crazy. They might need to draft a guy. They got Tremon Smith from the Broncos. He's been okay. He's a good special teams guy. Derek Barnett, he's been okay. He's from the Eagles, or he was on the Eagles. He's returning. He's all right. Sheldon Rankins, been okay. The Colts got Charvarius Ward. Charvarius Ward on the 49ers was really good for a while. He got hurt, but Charvarius Ward is probably one of the best corners available this free agency period. Colts picking him up. I think that's a great pickup, 3-year deal. I like that. Cameron Bynum too from the Vikings. I like that too. He's a good He's a good safety. I like that. Nice little 4-year deal for him. Colts shoring up their secondary with these two pickups. I really like that. I actually really like them moves. Charvarius Ward and Cameron Bynum. Colts are doing something good. I don't know who Ashton Dolan is. I'm going to be honest. I don't know who that is. But the Colts, I like what they're doing. You still remember when the Eagles won? Everyone in Philly was in Center City destroying streetlights and making a whole mess and just complete chaos. Forget the Chiefs. That's so funny. Dude, yeah, there's so many videos of like Philadelphia going crazy after they won the Super Bowl. Which, I mean, they have the right to celebrate. I mean, but obviously, not that much. I mean, shoot. No, I saw people like climbing freaking telephone poles and like light poles and all that crap. I'm glad it wasn't the Chiefs doing that. I'd rather see Philadelphia fans celebrating than Chiefs fans. But no, yeah, they're crazy. That was crazy. The videos I seen were crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But yo, Hello Kid, by the way, I'll make you a mod. Bam. Boom. Alright, anyway. The Jaguars are up next. They got Nick Mullins back up to Trevor Lawrence. He probably won't ever see the field. Dyami Brown for the Commanders. He did really good on the Commanders. He was they're like what, second highest receiving yard guy. He was alright for the Commanders. Bringing him over. Hunter Long, he's decent. Jordan Lewis from the Cowboys. I thought the Cowboys were gonna re-sign him, but I think that's a decent pickup. You got Eric Murray as well. I think the Packers. I think the Jaguars are doing decent. They got some decent signings, but I don't know. I'm so like, I don't believe in the Jaguars at all. Next year, the Jaguars have to just put something on the field. I'm beginning to lose hope for like Trevor Lawrence and everything that the Jaguars are doing. They really just gotta prove what they're doing is right. I like the Dyami Brown pickup. I like that. Eric Murray, Jordan Lewis. I like these pickups, but man, still just so worried about them. The Titans, I got Dan Moore. I like that. Get some more pieces on your offensive line. Sebastian Joseph Day stays there. You got Cody Barton. My man Cody Barton played really well for the Broncos last year. I kind of thought that he was going to get re-signed by the Broncos, but the Broncos went with DJ Jones over Cody Barton and other guys, so he's not a huge loss. He was for a while pretty bad. I think he probably had his like best year last year or something like that. He was pretty bad for a while, so I don't know. Tennessee got him 3-year, $21 million. That's kind of crazy. I don't know. I wanted the Broncos to re-sign him, but I'm not that mad that he's gone. He could be an okay signing for the Titans. The Titans are going to need a lot more than Cody Barton, though. And then, yeah, the Broncos. Oh, the Broncos got Dre Greenlaw. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Yo, I just found this out right now. Let's go. Okay, the Broncos got Talanoa Hufanga, which I'm so hyped about that. I'm so hyped to see that. And then Dre Greenlaw. Dude, we got 2 former 49ers players, dude. Oh, that's so hype. We re-signed Jarrett Stidham to a backup deal, which every team needs a backup. We let Zach Wilson go to the Dolphins. We weren't gonna re-sign Zach. Jarrett, might as well keep him around. Bro, Dre Greenlaw though, this guy's an absolute beast. We needed a linebacker. Broncos are always weak at linebacker. Signing Dre Greenlaw to a 3-year deal. Oh my lord, I'll take that all day. And then Talanoa Hufanga. Both these guys are guys who know how to win, damn it. They know how to win. I'm so happy about that. That's crazy. What's up, Roxy? What's up? Field goal, another sport. Damn straight. Field goal, basketball, football, field goal, football, kick, throw. Which team is the worst? Like, Worst, I don't like the Chiefs. Screw the Chiefs, but they're like one of the best teams. But I don't like them. Um, and like worst in general, Titans. Titans have the number one overall pick because they had the worst record in the league. But no, I'm so happy. Dre Greenlaw, he tore his ACL in the Super Bowl when they played against the Chiefs, and that was a huge loss. Whenever Dre Greenlaw tore his ACL, 49ers are basically done for, so that sucks. If he's fully healthy, that's a crazy signing. Oh my god, that's so hype. And then Talanoa Hufanga, he's an all-pro safety. Broncos literally just signed an all-pro linebacker and an all-pro safety. You got hella good players on this team now. Oh, that's what they needed. That's talent. I'm probably going to make a short about this. That's great. I am very happy. When I started this video, Dre Greenlaw wasn't here. This is new. Like, right before this stream, I was looking at the Broncos. I was like, man, they signed DJ Jones. I thought DJ Jones was going to be gone, but they signed DJ Jones. He's a good run stopper, so they need help in the run game. Might as well keep him. But then you got Dre Greenlaw. Oh my god. I just want to like make that short right now. I'm making that right after this. And then we're gonna play some Undertale too. I'll do that in a little bit. That's so hype. Broncos though, they're making good moves. I can't wait for them to. They're also in talks with Evan Ingram. If they sign Evan Ingram, the tight end, yo, we're gonna be in business. I don't know if their draft pick is high enough to sign like Tyler Warren or Colston Loveland or one of the higher tight ends in the draft. I don't know if they have a high enough pick for that, but if they get Evan Ingram, that'll make up for it. Dre Greenlaw and Talanoa Hufanga makes up for it. That's crazy. Man, I couldn't be happier with the Broncos' moves. That's crazy. Okay. Let's go. Expect a short about that. Imagine you're streaming Brawlhalla and out of nowhere you're like, the Broncos won, take that. I knew it. Dre Greenlaw joined the Broncos. Yeah. Basically, if news happens while I'm streaming Brawlhalla, 100%. 100%. I'd be hyped about it. We are trading people. What year are we in? Airports warned us against that. Hey. You're not trading people, you're trading contracts. Bam. Think about that. Elijah Mitchell used to be on the 49ers as well, going to the Chiefs. They're basically swapping out Samaje Perine for Elijah Mitchell. Elijah Mitchell is pretty good on the 49ers. He just needs to stay healthy. They're re-signing Marquise Hollywood Brown. He didn't really do much for them last year. I thought Hollywood Brown would do like a lot more. He really didn't do much. He was hurt most of the season. I guess give him a full year healthy on the Chiefs offense, he probably will like tear it up a little bit. They re-signed Nick Bolton. I wanted the Broncos to sign Nick Bolton, but you know what? I'll take Dre Greenlaw over Nick Bolton any day. Give me Dre Greenlaw. That's awesome. I was so sad when I saw Nick Bolton re-signed with the Chiefs, but now I'm extremely happy that we got Dre Greenlaw. Let's freaking go. Let's go. I don't think anybody's going to take Matt Araiza off their hands. Trey Smith obviously got franchise tag. That's been a while back. You don't want to let any lineman go. Except they let Joe Thuney go. They traded Joe Thuney, which is crazy. I still think that's wild. Obviously keep Trey Smith, though. The Raiders have also been making some moves. They traded Geno Smith. I think that's crazy. The Seahawks are just... I don't know what they're doing. They're going to look so different next year. Today is March 10th, aka March 10th. Mario Day. Sorry, but Sonic is better. That's funny. Shouts out Mario Day. And I guess Sonic Day. But anyway. Yeah, Geno Smith. He's a lot better than what the Raiders had, which was nobody. The Raiders had literally nobody. So, Geno Smith is going to bring him some stability at the quarterback position for at least like a couple years. So that's good. That's good. They're probably not going to be able to draft a guy either. They're too low for Shedeur Sanders, Cam Ward. Maybe they'll get Jackson Dart. Who knows? But Geno Smith is at least, you got somebody who's better than Aiden O'Connell, Gardner Minshew, all that. So it's good. You got Alex Kappa, get a guy on the O-line from the, pretty sure, Falcons. Everybody thought Mason Crosby was going to get traded, basically like another Myles Garrett situation. But then he ended up getting paid $106 million, so he's not going anywhere. I wanted the Broncos to get Adam Butler. I really thought Adam Butler was going to be a free agent. I was like, yo, Broncos, bring him in. But nah, they didn't bring him in. Raiders re-signing him. He's pretty solid. Jeremy Chin from the Panthers to the Commanders to the Raiders now. I think he's an okay safety. Pretty good sign. They need anybody at safety. Raiders are pretty bad last year. Bring in a guy like Jeremy Chin. I like it. Khalil Mack re-signing with the Chargers. I like that. Damn, $18 million fully guaranteed. Holy crap. But I like that because Khalil Mack actually balled out last season. He's older, but he's still really good. Dante Jackson's pretty good. You need somebody. They got Elijah Molden. They need another corner, I think. But I like the Elijah Molden and Dante Jackson signs. I like that. Of course, Tier Tart. I don't really know much about him. But yeah, Khalil Mack over Joey Bosa. I think I think that is the right move for sure. The Cowboys haven't. Oh, the Cowboys! Oh, the Cowboys signed Javonte Williams. Yo, what? That's the former Broncos running back, Javonte Williams. He was a baller his rookie year. He straight balled out. He had like the most broken tackles. He was a G. I love Javonte Williams. But man, he had a down year last year. He didn't get used as much. They're using Audric Estime and they're using Jaleel McLaughlin. They'll probably draft a guy. They're using a lot of people over him. So I knew they weren't going to re-sign Javonte Williams. But dang, I did not expect him to go to the Cowboys. The Cowboys do need a running back. If Javonte Williams could stay healthy and he could like bounce back to be like how he was, dude, that's a huge pickup. That's a huge pickup. He's just basically on a 1-year prove-it deal. I love that signing. I really love that signing for the Cowboys. Javonte Williams, great pickup. That's crazy. I did not expect that. They also got Osa Odigbosa. That was forever ago, feels like. He's a good pickup. I don't know these other guys. Dang, Javonte Williams, though. Wow, I like that. Good job. Good job, Dallas. Good job. They'll probably still draft a guy. That's a good pickup. I like how this updated right before I went live because Javonte wasn't there and Dre Greenlaw wasn't there. So that's so cool. One day you're gonna open the news and see me running into the field because the Eagles won. You start just streaking on the field. That'd be wild. Oh, the Giants are re-signing Darius Slayton. A lot of people were wondering where Darius Slayton was gonna go. I kind of thought Darius was gonna end up on the Packers, but nope, he's going back to the Giants. Wow. They got Chris Manhertz. That's former Broncos player as well. Former Saints as well. They got Paulson Adebo. Speaking of Saints, Paulson Adebo broke his leg last year. That was crazy. That was really crazy. But before that, he was playing really well. And he's a great corner, actually. So that's a good signing by the Giants. They need guys. So Paulson Adebo, let's go. Roy Robertson Harris, he's from the Jaguars. I think he's pretty solid. I wouldn't have been mad if the Broncos picked him up either. So that sucks. A lot of the guys that I wanted the Broncos to get, the Broncos didn't get. But I'm cool with the guys that the Broncos did get, man, because holy crap, that's hype. Dre Greenlaw and Talanoa Hufanga. God, that's so crazy. I'm going to make a short right after this. The Undertale stream later is going to be kind of late. You see Philadelphia Eagles? Oh yeah, they're next. They're next. But yeah, basically, yeah, I like what the Giants are doing. I like what a lot of these teams are doing. There's really no team doing anything that I dislike. They're all doing great stuff. The Eagles have basically been losing a lot of people, though. They lost Milton Williams. He went to the Patriots. They lost Josh Sweat. He went to the Cardinals. But they kept Saquon Barkley, another 2-year extension. I like that. Zach Bond, he had the interception in the Super Bowl that really like put him over the edge. And he just had a hell of a season last year. Zach Bond, it's good that they kept him. They chose Zach Bond over Milton Williams and Josh Sweat. So That's crazy. I guess they do already have a lot of D line guys. That the trench on the Eagles is crazy. Their defensive line. So they felt comfortable, I think, going like letting the other two guys go while keeping Zach. I think that makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. It kind of sucks. I wish they would have kept Milton or Josh, one or the other, but it's okay. They'll be all right without him. They got other guys. I don't think Dorian Thompson Robinson will ever see the field. That's just a backup's backup. He's okay. But yeah, the Eagles really haven't done too much. They kept Zach, let a lot of other guys go. They'll probably get some good guys through the draft. But when you win the Super Bowl, you don't really need to do all that much. You know, they got their core pieces. And they already got the replacements or whatever for Milton and Josh Sweat, so they're not even worried. Why should we be worried? No, I don't know. So the Eagles are bad now? No. And they still got so many people. They got Jordan Davis. They got Jalen Carter. They got man, they got so many people on that D line. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. The Commanders, though, I really like the pickup of Deebo Samuel. I think he's gonna do a lot better than what people are thinking. People, I think, are thinking that Deebo Samuel is completely washed and he's not a good receiver. But I think he's pretty good. I think he's gonna have a great year. John Bates re-signing, Zach Ertz re-signing. I like Zach Ertz re-signing. He had a good year for them. He's pretty old now, but he had a pretty good year for him. They just traded for Laramie Tunzel. They need O-line help. Every team could use O-line help. You got a 3rd round pick. Wait, they traded for him. They gave up a 3rd, a 7th, a 2nd, and a 4th. Oh, wow. Wow, okay, that's a lot. In exchange for a 3rd, 7th round pick, 25, and 2nd and 4th round pick. Oh, damn. They gave up a lot for Laramie Tunzel. A 3rd, a 7th, a 2nd, and a 4th? Holy crap. I don't know if I would have gave up that much for Laramie Tunzel, but damn. And then they got Javon Kinlaw. Javon Kinlaw is basically a bust with 49ers, and he's over here making a name for himself with the Commanders. I like that. Bobby Wagner, he's pretty old, but I like that they re-signed him. He balled out last season. Zane Gonzalez, every team needs a kicker. Man, Laramie Tunzel, that's a crazy trade. Hopefully it works out for them. He is a baller. You know, he knows how to block. He's a pretty good lineman. But I don't think I would have traded that much for him. Bro, still yapping. We get it. Their feet are balls. But what's a receiver? The guy who catches the ball, who runs routes, catches the ball. The bigger yap about football is true. Oh, so the Commanders are kind of like, they let Jonathan Allen go too, which kind of weird. The Commanders have been doing a little bit like weird stuff. They're retooling, but weird. Jonathan Allen going, I did not expect that. The Bears, they've been just bolstering their offensive line. Joe Thuney, the trade with the Chiefs. Thank you. Thank you for getting him away from the Chiefs. A good offensive line guy. Get him out of here. And they got Jonah Jackson from the Rams. Durham Smythe is a blocking tight end. Got him from the Dolphins. Grady Jarrett was released by the Falcons and immediately signed with the Chicago Bears. Grady Jarrett is an absolute beast. He's just 34 or something like that. 32. He's just older now. But he's an absolute beast. That's a great pickup. Yeah. So bolster your offensive line, which is exactly what the Bears need to do. Keep Caleb Williams upright. That bro has been sacked so many times. Stop that. Yeah, good pickups. But everyone always says the Bears are always off-season champions. But then they disappoint in the actual regular season. So they need to win the offseason and they need to win the regular season. So we'll see what happens. They always make good moves in the offseason. It just never pans out. Hopefully this time it does. Grady Jarrett, though, I think I think he'll be good. I think he'll do good. I like that signing. He's just a little older. Do they not all try to catch the ball? Why are there like 15 people if only one can catch? So normally there are on any given play, there are 5 linemen, 3 receivers, a tight end, a running back, and a quarterback. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. 5 linemen, 3 receivers, a tight end, a running back, and a quarterback. That's the offense that's going to be on the field. And he could change it up. Sometimes you could have, instead of like receivers, you could have like 3 tight ends. Or something like that. You could have like 2 running backs. You could like flip it around. As long as you get a combination of 11 people. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, Lions, I like what they're doing. Derek Barnes. I like Derek Barnes. DJ Reed's a good pickup. I thought DJ Reed was going to go to the Commanders or something. But DJ Reed, also I thought he could have went to the Packers. That would have been a good pickup for Commanders or Packers. But the Lions got him. And the Lions could use him too. They got so many people hurt last year. The Lions literally got injury after injury after injury. So bringing a guy like DJ Reed, hopefully he'll stay healthy. He usually does stay pretty healthy. So I think that's a good signing. They lost Carlton Davis. DJ Reed's a good replacement. Marcus Davenport got re-signed. He was hurt last year. He needs to stay healthy. Derek Barnes, though, I like that deal. What was the biggest all-man you ever had with football? The biggest all-man? Like, when the Chiefs won their second Super Bowl back-to-back. That's probably when I was very sad. I was like, man, are you serious? The damn Chiefs are back-to-back Super Bowl champions. L Chiefs. Anyway, the Packers got Aaron Banks. He's apparently just more of a backup guard, but they need linemen. Nate Hobbs. They do need, what's it called? They do need help at corner because Jair Alexander is going to be going. So they need all the help they could get at corner. Nate Hobbs was the Raiders' best corner for a while, so that's a good signing. Bringing Nate Hobbs over the Packers, I think that's good. They'll probably still draft a guy, but I like Nate Hobbs. They re-signed Brandon McManus to a 3-year deal. They had a kicking situation, like kicking woes for a while, so he locks that up. That's happened like a few days ago. But yeah, the Nate Hobbs news, that's new. You can't hate that signing. I like it. They just need another corner whenever they can. I don't know who they'll draft. They're not going to get anybody as good as Jair Alexander, I don't think, but I don't know. Nate Hobbs is just good pickup. You fighting for your life to resist the intrusive loss, saying, oh yes, love those tight ends. Well, back-to-back, how? Because the Chiefs just outplayed everybody somehow. They just outplayed everybody. Yo, Daniel, what's up? What's good? Hope you're having a good night. Appreciate you tuning on in. What is up? But yeah, and so we got the Vikings re-signed Aaron Jones. I like that. They signed him to a 1-year prove-it deal last year just to see kind of what he'd do, and he went off. He went off for him, so it makes sense. They're going to re-sign him, bring him back to another 2 years, help out J.J. McCarthy. You gotta like it. Ryan Kelly, get a new center. I like it. Jake Matthews on the Falcons. Can't hate that. He's a good lineman. Falcons haven't done much though. Falcons and a few other teams have not done much. We got the Panthers. They almost had Milton Williams. So sad they didn't get him. But they did make J.C. Horn the highest paid cornerback. He's making more money than Patrick Surtain. And Patrick Surtain's a better corner than him. So that's crazy. Patrick's is more guaranteed money, but it's a bigger contract. He's a great player. He just has to stay healthy. He broke his foot when he was a rookie. As long as he stays healthy, I think that the contract will be okay. But I like J.C. Horn. Trayvon Moreg's a pretty good sign. He was on the Raiders. They need anybody, so I like that. Uh, Andy Dalton coming back just to back up. Tommy Tremble, he's been there for a little bit. Yeah, they haven't done too much, I guess. J.C. Horn's the big name, big contract. I guess Saints traded for Davin Godchucks. I never learned how to say his name. Excuse me. But I think that's not going to be much. Just a 7th round pick for Davin. Not much. The Buccaneers signed Chris Godwin to a 3-year deal, which I love. I love. The duo of Chris Godwin and Mike Evans, never going to break up. Never break them two up. They're the best duo around. Gotta love it. They're going to retire together. As Buccaneers. No, I like that, though. Keep Chris Godwin and Mike Evans as targets for Baker Mayfield to throw to. Do not break that up. You also got Lavonte David re-signing. He's like 49 at this point. I don't know. He's pretty old. I don't know. But he's really good. Hassan Reddick is coming over here. He held out with the Jets for a while. So he held out. He was traded from the Eagles to the Jets. Immediately held out for a new contract. Got the new contract. Got on the field. And didn't even do much. So he could not. Who knows what's going to like. Who knows what he's going to do for the Buccaneers. Hopefully he like just puts it into high gear. Balls out. But I don't know. And then, yeah, for the Cardinals, I already said they brought in Josh Sweat. I kind of wish the Eagles, like I said, would have kept Josh or Milton. But I like the Cardinals picking up Josh. They need a lot of people on edge. They traded for Baron Browning from the Broncos. And he's not like too crazy. But he's pretty good. They re-signed him to a 2-year deal. So I like that. You got Baron Browning and Josh Sweat on the edges. I like that. But, yeah, they haven't done too much. Akeem Davis Gaither is pretty good signing. He's pretty decent. Kelvin Beachum, keeping your tackle. Yeah, I don't know. They haven't really done too much. The Rams, they got Devontae Adams. I think that's going to be a huge pickup. You got Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua. That's a crazy duo for Matthew Stafford to throw to. You got Tutu Atwell re-signing, so there's your third guy. That's crazy. Devontae Adams on the Rams. I would have never expected that. The last thing I expected. That's crazy. Poona Ford, I wanted the Broncos to sign. He's going to the Rams on a 3-year deal. Unfortunate. But it's okay. These are weird names. That's usually what, what's it called? That's like a joke about NFL players. NFL players have crazy names. Are we going to see your name up there one day? That's funny. The Broncos signed Preston. That'd be funny. Luke Farrell from the Jaguars. I don't know who that is. That's who the 49ers signed. Big news for this is the last team. Big news for the Seahawks getting Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold had a crazy season for the Vikings. Earned himself a $100 million contract for 3 years with only $55 million guaranteed. That's crazy. I think Sam Darnold is a pretty decent quarterback, but I don't think he's going to do all that well with the Seahawks. The Seahawks literally let go of Tyler Lockett. They traded DK Metcalf. They need an offensive line. Sam Darnold is going from a good offensive line with the Vikings to like a bad offensive line and really no weapons on the Seahawks now. Yeah, you got Jackson Smith and you got Jake Bobo, but like I don't know. I like the DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett duo better than them guys. Jackson Smith is pretty good. But man, I don't know. I don't think Sam Darnold is going to do as good on the Seahawks as he was on the Vikings. I just don't see it. I like Jaron Reed. I wish the Broncos would have signed Jaron Reed too. That's another guy. He's kind of older though. I didn't think the Broncos actually would, but I would have been happy if they did. And they got Ernest Jones. Ernest Jones came over from like the Rams, and then I think he was on another team. He's been passed around a little bit. But yeah. Freaking Seahawks. We'll have to see what they do with Sam Darnold. We got Justin Fields on the Jets, and we got Sam Darnold on the Seahawks. Which guy's gonna do better on which team? We will find out. We will find out. I kind of think Sam Darnold might have a better season than Justin Fields just because the Seahawks are just a better organization than the Jets. But I mean, the Jets do have a new coaching staff and regime, so I don't know. Maybe Justin Fields does ball out. We'll see. We will see. But all right, guys, it has been your boy. It is me, your boy, Baking Up Football. It's been about 45, 46 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. That's basically my thoughts on all the free agents signing so far. I really can't wait to see what else happens. I'm so happy Dre Greenlaw and Talanoa Hufanga signed. That is so crazy. But yeah, I will catch y'all later. Check out my other channel, Baking Up Entertainment, if y'all want to watch some Undertale. We're going to go live over there here soon. Weird names like that Josh Sweat dude. That's it. I'm going to change my name to Omar Salty Sugar. That's funny. Yeah, Josh Sweat. And then Talanoa Hufanga, Dre Greenlaw, bunch of guys, Jeremy Chin, Bradley Boozman, Osa Odigawosu. There's a lot of crazy names out here. Tress Way, Josh Sweat, yeah. Liam McColligan, Liam McColl. I don't even know how to say it. McColl, Tommy Tremble. I don't know. There's a lot of crazy names. That's just a running joke, though. NFL players usually have some crazy names. But all right, guys. Thank you all for watching. Big shouts out each and every single one of y'all. See y'all later, everybody. See you soon. Weird names, though. It's just so funny. Big shouts out Hello Kid, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights, Roxy, aka Procrastinators, and just everybody. Each one of y'all are very much appreciated. Good night. Farewell. Check out Baking Up Entertainment for more entertainment. All right. I'll see y'all later. Bye. I'll be live in about an hour or so. Bye. See you later, Hello Kid. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Thank y'all for watching. Go Broncos.